doesn't have too much work, like making the rounds to see clients in prison. And if he agrees to skip his drawing class on Saturday, it's his only passion apart from prisons.
"Send him my best,"
he said, laughing.
"Listen, I ran into Jeremy this morning. He doesn't look well at all. His mother is worried. She talks to me about him all the time. If you come this weekend, she'd really like you to make some time to see him."
Jeremy was unhappy? Strange that she hadn't noticed it the last weekend she was in Burgundy. Jeremy, with his slender physique, dark blonde hair, very light blue eyes, and delicate soft features that revealed his great kindness. She remembered their childhood together in Cluny, their high-speed races in the ruins of the Abbey, the fun they'd had daring each other, always with the same prize, a peck on the cheek on New Year's Eve. Their wild laughter in the middle of the vineyards during the harvest, when they hid to eat the grapes instead of picking them. Their first kiss on the lips when they were 9 years old. She was the one who had kissed him. And how he had started to blush like Uncle Edward's tomatoes. They had dreamed of traveling to the other end of the world together, to the place where they walk upside down, to Australia. Australia, even back then. Poor Jeremy. She was very sad to learn he wasn't doing well. Everyone had been surprised by his radical decision, after he'd finished college with such apparent ease, to give everything up like that, with his master's in ecology and sustainable development in hand, and completely change direction. Jeremy had been there for her when she had lost first her mother, then her best friend a few years ago, before she'd met Paul. Mourning had caused a profound crisis in her. He had listened to her with the patience of an angel, given affectionate support, and been truly helpful. She wanted to help him now, too, do something for him. But what? She breathed in deeply while watching the crowd down below. Her profession was crisis PR, not psychotherapy. The heavy courtyard door groaned on its hinges, making it hard to open. Jeremy slipped through and let it close by itself. It made a sound like the dull thud of a prison door. He took the narrow Rue Notre Dame to the right, breathing in the cool air of the beautiful March day. Beneath his feet, the paving stones took on a golden russet color in the sunlight. At the corner of the Rue Saint-Odile, nothing moved in the austere Treasury building with its barred windows. Opposite, at the Tabac des Arts, a good dozen or so people were waiting in line to buy lottery tickets. First they paid taxes to the government, then they happily threw their money away. Jeremy continued down the narrow street until he reached the Rue Lamartine, the main street of Cluny, a pretty little town with pastel facades and colorful storefronts. He counted 36 customers having coffee, outside La Nation Café.
Coffee, he thought, keeps the spirit awake, but without actually awakening it.
A little farther on, outside the second tobacco shop, 14 people stood in line waiting to buy lottery tickets, ready to gamble on luck to improve their lives. Jeremy counted 22 customers at Dupaquier, the upmarket specialty food shop. The delicious smells that wafted outside were enough to convert any vegetarian. And at least 10 people were having some cheese and a glass of wine at the Panier Voyageur. He turned around and headed back up the street. Low in the sky, the sun highlighted the carved stone jambs, pilasters, and other elements of Romanesque architecture. There were also a lot of people at Wolf's, the excellent optician, trying to improve their eyesight. But would they be able to see their own lives more clearly? 34 people sat at tables outside Germain, the pastry and chocolate shop, whose reputation extended far beyond the Beaujolais hills. Jeremy smiled.
People, he thought. They give in to their love of food, when their souls seek only to satisfy their bodies.
He turned off to the right along the Rue Municipale and headed toward the Abbey, passing the Café du...